Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Root Beer here, and we are looking at A2 on our newly begun 2018 Canadian Open paper. Let v, w, x, y, and z be five distinct integers that multiply to 45. What is the sum of the integers? Now that's kind of interesting. Distinct integers and they multiply to 45, except if I look at 45, just breaking it up into primes, you'll get 3 squared times 5. So, I mean, we could do 3 times 3 times 5, but first of all, that's using a duplicate 3. I've got two 3's going on here, and this is only 3 things multiplying to 45. Now, you can always, I guess, multiply by 1, but I can't keep multiplying by 1 just to get 5 things, because then I've got too many 1's. Okay. And I can't squeeze any more factors out of these. These are already primes. So, well, what are we going to do? We need at least another number, right? And we can't have a duplicate 3. Okay? Well, it's a good thing that we spotted the times 1. That's always nice and handy. You can always multiply anything by 1. And that doesn't change the number, really. Something very similar, another integer we could multiply, would be multiplied by -1. We can't get extra 1's. You're only allowed to have the 1, 1. But there's no harm in multiplying by -1. Well, it's a tiny harm, right? So instead, I could write it as 45 is 3 times 5 times 1 times -1. Right? That gets me 5 terms. Still don't know what to do about these extra 3's, but there's only one minus sign, so that turns it into a minus 45. So we are actually multiplying to the thing, to something other than what we want. So how can we correct this? Well, you need to have an even number of minus signs to make a positive when you multiply. And that actually tells us what to do with this extra 3. We're going to make it a -3. That way the numbers are all distinct. I've got 2 negative numbers and 3 positive ones. That multiplies to a positive. -3 times 3 is -9, times 5 is -45, times 1 is -45, times -1 is 45. So this fits the description of my numbers, v, w, x, y, and z. What did they ask for? They asked for the sum. So we could write it out. I was trying to write them in some particular, in increasing order. My brain just sort of skipped there for a second. But the -3's will cancel out, the -1's will cancel out, and it's just 5. Our answer is just going to be 5. And you could even see, you don't have to write this out. You can just say, that's going to cancel out with that, that's going to cancel out with that when you add them up. So in the box provided in our booklet, we would want to put 5 for A2. Okay? So we're going to clear the page and get ready for question A3, and that's what we're going to take a look at in the next video.